Hello, welcome to Honeybees and Orchids. Today we will be repotting my Oncidium Sweet Sugar. I've had it for a couple of months now. It has one new growth. On one side it is 2 plants in a pot and it's really desiccated. So, and there's a new growth coming here also. Let's take it out of the pot and have a look. I think there are 2 pieces in a pot, but we'll see. It's bone dry at the top. It's soaking wet. Well, it's not soaking wet, but look. I'm really not that good with this media. It keeps catching me out. As you can see, they are 2 separate plants. Oh, there's the sphagnum in the middle. Some very old little bulb. That's old. Yes, old. Can't see any purple, so that might be a good sign. Most of the roots are just gone. Ay. I'm gonna take all the sheets off. This has a new growth with some nubbins that has teeny tiny growing root tips on it, but it's not looking happy. And I doubt if there are any good roots on this piece. They are all put it to one side. Next piece. Yeah, just the same general condition. Rotten roots. I left it in too long. I was waiting till the new growth. Both pieces had new growth, and I think I should have repotted it faster. Yeah, there might be some little stumps in this very old bulb. I have 3 bulbs, so this can come off. It looks clean. This one looks very much like sweet sugar. I'm not sure it is sweet sugar, but it sure is someone that an Oncidium that looks like it. And if it is if it is sweet sugar or very close to that, it probably has varicosum in it. Varicosum roots, I've had a varicosum before. Varicosum roots start quite soon after the new growth is started, so that's good. Now most roots are goners, sadly. No, that means this has to start all over. And it hasn't much substance to it. Let's see what we can do. I'll take these to the kitchen and clean the roots up. I'll be back in a moment. Well, for you a moment, for me a little while. Well, as you can see, all roots were gone. So I had to cut them off. I had to cut off all of them. So what I'm going to do now is I'm gonna put it in this pot. I'm gonna put a lot of pure bark, just a little layer, as sort of crocking, and when the roots get longer they get used to a bit more bark. And I'm gonna put a big layer of sphagnum moss to keep the humidity a bit up. Normally I would mix it so it would be even, but because these have no roots, I think I've got to do it that way. Look, I'm going to try it that way. I'm not sure it will work, but let's see. I've left the old spikes on. There's a point where I can grab with this, I grab it with the stake to keep it where I want it, if it may be needed. And I'm thinking I'm going to do something like that. Maybe so the growths are in the middle. I think like this, sort of like this. Well, let's give it a go. I'm not sure the stakes will hold, but we'll see. This pure orchiata bark. I'm going to try to pull it up real low in the pot, so we might have some support from the rim of the pot, and then a little bit of I'm gonna put it to one side so there's a little bark at the place where the old bulbs are, so I can rest them on there. There's a whole different kind of moss in there. That's strange. Oh well. Something like this. I'm gonna pull some moss out here. There's more bark because I got too little moss. So I'm going to put it this way. That's a moldy piece. Don't know if it's a problem, but don't let's not give it too much chance. So pull it out. Well, there's a nice bit of moss now here. I'm going to put the stake. Where am I going to put it? If it's possible, I'm gonna grab both of them at one time, at one go. And I think that shouldn't be a problem. So this is a bit of a repot with a difference. I thought it would be a normal, straightforward repot, but unfortunately it became a rescue repot. Well, those things happen. There's not really much you can do about it. Well, that's quite firm. Got the excess. And that's the repot done. This is the result. At the front, a layer of moss, a bit smaller than I wanted, but it should get the roots. If those roots start growing, it should get them started and keep them moist, nice. And at the back, because as you can see, the rhizome is going up, there's just nothing here because these are the old bulbs, and they don't, if they stay wet, they are prone to rotting. So this is it for now. It might be a little bit, I think, I fill that a bit up with a couple of pieces of bark, but plant is firm, and that with no roots. So let's put it back and yeah, see if it will grow. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon. Please like and subscribe if you like the video or the other videos, and hope to see you on the next Honeybees and Orchids video. Houdoe!